Welcome back to Ori Soaps and Bubbles. We have an exciting and hopefully helpful video for you today. As always, we are open to suggestions. If there is a soap you want us to make on our channel for you to see and for you to see the outcome, we will definitely do that. Just leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much and always enjoy. Previously on Ori Soaps and Bubbles. Okay guys, so I realized that you guys didn't get a chance to see me put the soap in the second part of the mold. That is the reason why I went ahead and uploaded the video to do the second part of the mold, where you see me actually add the soap and everything to it. From here on, we're gonna actually start working to fix on some. There may be another mold or something that I've used that you guys didn't actually see me add the soap to. So I will add this, you'll get a chance to see me add the original soap to it and then come back with the fix. Now the one that I'm adding now, you're gonna see in the fix that I do have to, and if you stay to the end of the previous video, I will have to actually melt this one down. And the reason being I needed to melt this one and not graphite, which is the one sitting next to it, is because this one was way too soft, and I waited for like 3, almost 4 weeks, and it was not getting hard at all. I tried not to cut it because I really did like the colors and how it turned out, but it was not hardening up at all. So I went ahead and said, okay, let's go ahead and fix it, and you guys are gonna get a chance to see that. So without further ado, let's move right into the actual video. And of course, I sped this part up. So anybody that missed this part, go back to my previous video and you'll be able to see it there. And as always, enjoy, and don't forget, you can help me out by hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you, but it helps me actually on my goal. My goal right now is to get 50 subscribers. I have a lot of views. I just want to make sure I get some subscribers. And hopefully you guys can help me out with that. I would truly, truly, truly appreciate it. And as always, you're welcome here at Ori Soaps and Bubbles. Have the most excellent day. And I'm going to take this off. This is how you know it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's being sticky. Sticky. Okay, let me stop. Oh, let's see. Because I always have a tool that helps me pull this apart, but I got to show you this inside before I do this. This is pretty neat, and I like the way it did it. It's a shame that I have to go through the ramification of melting it down and putting it back in here again, because it's awesome. Okay, let me show you the inside of it real quick. Show you what happened here as we did this. But I will have to melt it down. I like that. I like how that look. I know it's weird, but I like it. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop this in half. We're gonna melt it down, I have to. And we're gonna get it back to that point. And then I'm gonna bring you guys back as we do the cutting of it again, okay? And then hopefully today I'm gonna let you see the other one as well. So let's go ahead and get this cut down. Let's get it into the pot. I did it again. I cut the soap. All right, let's put gloves on. I'm just excited. I get so excited. I'm so excited. Yo. Okay, let me stop. I get so excited. Now, I get excited when I'm doing soap. One thing is I've always enjoyed doing this. I've always been pretty happy doing this, and I have different thoughts and things, and it's just relaxing for me. So it's just the craft itself is very relaxing. I enjoy doing it. I'm not how would I say it, I'm not overdoing anything of that sort. And what I am going to do is, let's go ahead and cut this the way it needs to be cut in order for it to go in the pot piece by piece. to melt it down and then pour it into the mold. And let's see if we can actually do this. Some of it, I'm not saying all of these colors are gonna, you know what? I might as well just melt it down together, see what happens and what comes out. Put it into the mold. We do have documentation of what it looked like before it went into the mold. But this is what happened, and this is how you fix your recipes. You fix them by melting them down again and doing the necessities that need to be done for everything to work. And that's what's important. That's the most important part. Actually, that's more important than anything else. That is more important than anything else. So instead of doing it this way, like I was just thinking, you know, because I want to try to keep the colors, but that color just comes from the red clay. I can always mix in colors and everything else again, but let's see how we can take this soap and make it even better. So, because it's soft, maybe not with this. Hold on. I'm probably asking for a whipping here, but because it's so soft, I possibly can just use this. Nope, not working. So since that is not working, I'll sit right there. Let me grab my knife, and I'm gonna chop straight down the center here. I know that sounds crazy, but let's go down the center. There we go. And we're gonna break it up. Oh, that is beautiful. You see the center here? I'll pick it up and show you the center. You get that from over there. That is very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. That actually turned out just the way I wanted it. Now I don't know how it's gonna turn out when I put it back in there. That's a beautiful bar. Wow, that is gorgeous. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out. So I should have just cut it up into bars, but it's gonna be melted back down. The propylene glycol is gonna be added. And if I have to add in more colors and change it around, I will, which is not a problem. That's the reason why I'm cutting it the way that I'm cutting it here. But that is gorgeous. So hypothetically, if I would have kept it together and we would have just cut some bars, we would have been left with beautiful, handsome bars like that. Handsome bars, that's what I call it. But I am gonna melt it down because I don't like how soft it is. And I'm cutting this into chunks. Oh, that chunk a little bit too thick. And the reason I'm cutting it into chunks like this, easily put, is so it'll melt down quicker, more evenly. And then we're gonna come out with something a little bit more, a lot better. I love things that have character though. I really do. I love it when they have their own character to them. That's just gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get this into the small pot, and then I'm gonna bring you guys back because I'm gonna take the other soap out that you saw me take this out of the mold with, and we're gonna look at that one. Be right back. All right, so we are now putting the soap in the pot, okay? We're gonna put the soap in the pot, and then we're gonna grab the next soap real quick. This is if you didn't watch the previous video where I cut this soap up and was explaining to you what was happening with this soap and what we have to do to fix it. You should go watch the previous video. So right now, we're just gonna put it in the pot. The pot is on. It is gonna melt it down. We're gonna see what colors we get out of this and how it turns out. So bright. Because it's a little bit too soft. I did realize what I did not add in completely, and I am going to add that in. And I'm making sure these are separated. I did not put it on past the flash point, so we don't have to worry about that. And this is all about solutions, fixing your soaps if they break. And these are hot process soaps. If something happened to them, this is how we're gonna fix them. This is what we do right now. All right, so we got that one done. Let's go ahead and toss this. I don't reuse the same foil piece. I always try to get a different piece of foil. Now, let's switch cameras back over to the other side. Now, so here we go. We're back over at the other camera. And at this point, we're gonna get us a new foil. I keep tapping the thing here. I've already changed my gloves. So we have new foil, new gloves. Let's snatch the other soap out of the mold, see what it looks like. And this one is the graphite. It did not have, I always grab all of my materials. I am working on being better at this, guys. But I grab my materials first now versus me running all over the place trying to get my materials. So I'm excited about that. And that pot smells delicious. Keep saying delicious. It's not food, but it smells awesome. So let's see if the same thing, okay. Let's see if we can get this one out, because this is the one I was having issues with. If I can get one side. Oh, yes, yes. Hallelujah. It came out. All right. Let's push. Let's pull. Pull. Let's pull. There we go. All right. It was attached to the other paper. Not too much wasted on this side of the mold. It was the other side. So we'll get this mold washed up and ready to go again, because we're gonna put our others in it. And we do have to cut the women's soap too. So we'll get to that. Remember, this is the African, this is the graphite actually. This is the graphite, which I believe the graphite turned out a little bit different. I'm not sure. I'm taking it off of the paper here. We're gonna sit the graphite down, because graphite, it was just that. That was the color, graphite. There was no fragrance in it, nothing like that. And perhaps that's what's going on with my other soaps. This is non-scented, just graphite soap. This is much harder than the other one. The other one was so soft. I was like, no, we're gonna have to add some more solution to it and get it to the place where that needs to be. If we need to recolor it, we will. So we're gonna look at the inside of this one. So back over to this little puppy. Okay, it's not a puppy. Let me stop. It's not a puppy. It's not a puppy at all. All right, there's a little slither of soap. But what we can do, and what I'm gonna do before I cut, I always like to flip it upside down. You'll see my soap embeds in there. I didn't know how those were gonna turn out. So if you can see that, you'll see the side, and this is straight up graphite. That is the top that it was showing. But this is gorgeous. It did better than the other. Let's go ahead and we're gonna cut some. And dang on me, I always do this. Dang on me, I always do this. I'll be right back. Already unprepared soaper, right? The only thing I forgot today is the cutter to slide this on, and then chop, 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 chop. Okay, I'll be right back. Loved Ori Soaps and Bubbles video? Head down to the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get those notifications. Thumbs up or thumbs down if you like the video, and leave a review so that way we know what we can improve on. It's very much appreciated, and as always, have the most excellent day. Ori Soaps and Bubbles.